Good, everybody. Tonight we're going to be taking a look at a couple of different items, most specifically this Redmi Pad Pro. This has got the 12-inch display with 120 hertz refresh rate, which does look pretty good. Now, it is not AMOLED. This is going to be IPS, but it is 2K, so it does have good resolution, especially at the screen size. We'll get a little bit closer. There's a little bit of glare, as you can see my groceries are reflecting off of the screen. However, it should be noted that I had to turn the brightness extremely low for this video. If I turn it up, all of those reflections pretty much evaporate or get washed out. But they're still there. But the screen gets washed out. So we'll turn the brightness back down for the video quality to look more appropriate. Now on my end it's extremely dim. However, this camera just has a good lens on it, I guess. For me it looks almost dark, but for the camera it's quite bright. So the color accuracy might be a little bit down as it's very dim right now in reality, but it does look best. Anyway, we'll continue with the video. This is a very capable device. Right now, I purchased it with just by itself because it was super duper on sale. So you can see it's an incredibly thin device. I believe it's thinner than the phone I'm using right now. I think it is thinner than my phone somehow. And I have it mounted magnetically to the stand. It's all aluminum body, so I'm kind of probably going to have some fingerprints on this for sure. There's the back side of it. And let me see if I can snap it off of this. Ooh. It is a pretty strong magnet, and it just clips on like that. Now, it didn't come like this. This was like a $5 add-on, or maybe 10 for the mount. Now that I've covered it in fingerprints, let's get it back up for display. Let me continue. I don't really plan these out. Paired it up with a couple of devices here to make it more user-friendly. It does pick up a mouse pretty much instantly, so I mean just in Bluetooth, you'll just see it pop up in Bluetooth, so it'll find it also every time now I connect it. So I have two of these exact same TechNet Bluetooth mice, and they're like $12. They're not expensive. So I got them. I think I got them on sale one time for a pair. I got them on a good deal, so I got two of them. One for work, one for home. Now I can show up at work, set this up on my desk, and immediately it picks up whatever device I was using last. So the Bluetooth function on this is really good. It picks up my keyboard just the same. It'll pick up whatever keyboard, because we'll talk about this in a second too, the T63. All this stuff is super budget, so we're not leaving anybody out in 2024 and into 2025. You can pick this tablet up for like $264 for this one, $264 on Amazon. And now you will get free shipping, especially as a Prime member, of course. So that's not a bad price. And it's on this price often with 8 gigabytes of RAM and 256 for internal storage. Why are we staring at this screen? Let's look at this beautiful display for a second. I'll pull up a game too, because it should be noted this thing does perform very well with the Snapdragon 7S Gen 2, I think. We'll check that real quick. Let's check that real quick. Let me get this window out here. And I gotta show you this function too. This thing's got some neat functions for screen splitting and stuff. And with 12 inches of display at a high resolution, you can actually use it. I'll be watching a video and have like Discord open on the other side or something like that. It works, especially with a keyboard and mouse. And then it turns into a little desktop. I was looking for info, device info, something like that. Device, there it is. Why is it? Oh, I thought the white dot, I thought the pointer for a second was my camera flash. See that? And I was like, really? Like, ruin the whole video with my camera flash? So anyways, we'll go ahead and look at this real quick. So we go to CPU. There we go. We got the Snapdragon. I know it's the 7S. I'm trying to remember what gen. It says right up here at the top. There's Gen 2. I was right. That's a very capable chip. Look at this, at 4 nanometers. This is a nice chip. Very nice chip, especially in this price. Because I looked and I shopped, I looked around a lot, guys, okay? I looked around, I spent days, weeks, because I don't jump in. Probably spent months. I probably, indeed, spent probably months looking at tablets. I kind of made this move away from my laptop. Because look, man, I have a 60% mechanical keyboard. It's not a big deal, guys. Look, I throw this in my backpack every morning on my way to work. I throw this whole setup in my backpack. I got, like I said, I have the mouse, and I actually have a double keyboard. I have extras of these, so I have one at work. And this keyboard, you can pick up the T63. We'll talk about this real quick, which is a fantastic mechanical keyboard at its price point. I don't intend to pull these keys out and change them. They are swappable, but I don't know if the switches are swappable. So you'll have to look into that if you want to do all that kind of sort of thing. It's Bluetooth and it comes with the dongle, so you can do either or. And of course, it's going to have the Type C that you can plug directly into a Type A or whatever USB port. Which also charges it. You notice right now we're not plugged into anything. I love how good this integrates, guys. It's like using a regular computer. I'm alt tabbing, escape, bring me back to home screen. I haven't really tried to use directionals. Okay, I don't think they do anything here. Now they're gonna make changes in the keyboard settings or something else. But anyway, you swipe to the left, you get a desktop. Now this isn't the original shell. We're running Lynx launcher. The original one's pretty good, but I just use Lynx. So I've been using it for so long, and it just has a good feel to it. I like it. So Lynx launcher, if you're interested, we'll go ahead and look at some games real quick. Definitely gonna have to bookmark this video because it's all over the place. Let's look at I was playing this the other day, Devil May Cry. And I'm gonna pause it real quick and go grab my remote. Now I have to show off this Devil May Cry because it's a well optimized game. I have other games on here, they run fine as well, but this one runs at like 120 hertz, so I'm getting the full effect of this display. And I'm running it with max settings. So, you be the judge. Try to get the color balance right. And guys, I'm using my cell phone, so it's not great. It's not going to be awesome. I haven't figured out how to do that with the remote yet. My remote's bugging out. Oh, okay, it was loading. I'm like, why is he like walking into the wall like that? Now these cutscenes are not actually rendered, I don't think, on board. So if you swipe over here, you see you got this guy, 124 frames a second. You saw that for a second, but it'll hold 120. I think it might be able to hold more. The game's actually holding it at 120. And I'll show you that real quick. If we go into the menu, or the settings are down here. Bring up the settings. We'll look at the graphics real quick. I'm not kidding you. It's super high. Everything's maxed out. So we got 120 hertz or for FPS for the cap. And that's what the game holds. So you can set it lower, but it didn't have an unlimited option. So we went with this, which is as close as you can get. I can look, but I can't run. It's really weird. I think something's bugged up with my remote. or it's about to die. But we don't have to play this game forever. I was just gonna kind of try to show what it looks like. I was playing this the other day, quite a bit of fun. Anyway, good graphics, looks good. Maybe it's because I got, yeah, that's, dude, look at this, guys. It's because I got the mouse and keyboard set up. Now I can't use the mouse, but I can jump and run. I feel like I'm on a very small computer right now. I had no idea it was going to connect to the mouse and keyboard. And that's probably why I wouldn't recognize the input. It would let me look and jump and stuff, but it wouldn't let me use the directionals. Pause real quick. Anyway, I'm definitely going to have to edit this video. So, here's some video consumption. Let's put on a 4K video and see if we get any frame drops. Or if it'll even let me run it at 4K. And I'll show you the screen split function too real quick. So if you do that, tap the button there, or you can just grab it and pull it down, and then it'll split it. Now, YouTube doesn't allow for screen floating, I guess, but other apps do, so we could open something else. Let's try like Hulu, because you're insane, and you need to have Hulu and YouTube open at the same time. Or maybe you need to have Hulu, YouTube, and something else open. You can come back over here. Let me see, I haven't tried using Messenger. I probably shouldn't. I'm about to show all my contacts. So anyway, you get the idea. You could have open another window next to another window. And the real estate provides for it. It's not unreasonable. Let's go back to YouTube and I'll put on a 4K video. Now I've played a few other games. I'm not going to run every game I played on this video. That'd be too long. However, you can get you can hold 60 frames no problem with Call of Duty and what other games I got going on here. Bring it back to desktop. My games folder. So I got a real flight simulator. Awesome. That'll play 60 in the air, not so much at ground because it hits the CPU hard with structures, but it looks good, especially once you get up, flying level. It's totally 60 frames a second. It looks great. We got the Flame of something. I don't know how much played that. Diablo Immortal definitely plays well. Now it won't. I don't think it lets me. Maybe it did. Maybe it did let me do HD and all that. I'm trying to remember if it had any restrictions. It plays well. I'm trying to remember if it's capped at 30 or 60. But who cares? It's top down. Looks okay. Real Racing runs fantastic. Looks great. 60 frames, which the game's capped at. So it just pegs 60 the whole time. It's very smooth. Very good experience. Call of Duty, like I said, you can get 60 on that. No problem. Go to higher frame rate. And then Rally 1. That one will hold 60. No problem. Devil May Cry, you saw 120. Mortal Kombat. Didn't play that one too much. Can't remember. I'm thinking it did 60 also. Pause. Okay, part 2. I don't know how much video I'm going to get out of this, but let's try it. Okay, so we're going to play some 4K video. That was the goal. Try to. View 4K. 4K video. Yeah, whatever. Ultra HD. Sure. I'm going to turn off the backlight so we can get the full effect. And we'll make sure it's in 4K. Or try to. I don't know if it'll let me. Because, YouTube. We can go to this 2K, whatever resolution that is. And now my camera can't focus for some reason. Maybe it's the keyboard. I'll get a little bit closer because it's not doing justice. So I'm like an inch away from the screen and it's clear, like I can't see pixels. Anyways, good resolution. Maybe not the best display, it's not OLED. However, it's fine. Guys, you know, it's fine for media consumption. And it's gonna turn the brightness back up, watch. It's gonna turn the exposure way high. Like, that's good, right? That's good exposure, right? And if I move around, it's gonna try to mess with it. It could have gone a tiny bit higher. But I'm gonna end the video because I got kids, guys. I can't do anything. My kid's coming out here. I gotta go.